Today I'll be reviewing and archiving 3 Evangelion Gashapon figures with a small playset accessory, and then also a bonus video with another EVA figure. The reason I picked up this set is because it accurately recreates one of my favorite Evangelion covers by Yoshiyuki Sadamoto. It's a beautiful mixed media piece that first appeared in the US on the cover for Neon Genesis Evangelion Part 7, Issue number 3. It looks like graphite pencil and Copic marker to me, but it could also be watercolor or even digital. This was 2001 when this was published in Japan, so it's possible. I like this cover because it shares a moment absent from the series where the main 3 protagonists are relaxing, just hanging out, being teenagers. If you didn't know about how much they suffer after this, then it probably doesn't have much impact as a piece of art. But knowing their stories and how horrible they turn out, it packs much more of an emotional punch. Bandai took this piece, as toy companies have with many of Yoshiyuki's creations, and turned it into figures. The date on the insert is 2005, which would be the 10th anniversary of the series. Neon Genesis Evangelion came out when I was in high school, but I didn't see the complete series and movies that followed until many years later. So let's check out these figures and put them together. Assembly is really the only fun you're going to get with these other than admiring them on a shelf, as these are not action figures. They have no action features, they have no articulation or posability. The figure is meant to be displayed only one way. A lot of Japanese figures are like this. The advantage is that they look great, whereas posable figures often look straight and boring. We'll start with Asuka Langley Soru, who comes bagged with half of the stairs. Shinji has the other half. There are just 3 pieces to the stairs, and they are simple enough to assemble. The Asuka figure is made of 5 parts that go together in an obvious and easy way. The left arm is very small, so it's a slight challenge. She looks remarkably close to Sadamoto's art. So good job whoever sculpted and painted these. Just squeeze the stairs onto their pegs so they stay together. Next is Shinji Ikari, the main protagonist of Neon Genesis Evangelion. He has the other 2 stairs, which I'll do first. I'm looking at the comic book to make sure that I have her sitting correctly. Shinji is made up of 6 parts, 5 of them being very small, so be careful as they're easy to lose. I found it easier to put his arms on before his legs. He looks so happy. That's very rare for Shinji. He's usually tormented 24/7. He goes on the second step next to Asuka. Last is Rei Ayanami, who unlike the other characters gets her own stand. So with that, she has 5 pieces. They really nailed the pose for Rei. She has kind of a shy look, but is also surprised, like she's getting her picture taken. This drawing does have a snapshot quality to it. Interestingly, the thing that Sadamoto probably spent the most time drawing, Shinji's bicycle, didn't make it in the figure set. But you could just pick up a toy of the same scale and use that. As far as scale goes, these figures are smaller than a standard 1/18 scale, but not small enough to be 1/24 scale like Star Wars Galactic Heroes, which are only 2.5 inches tall. I sold my collection of those, so I can't show them as a comparison. Rei is exactly 3.5 inches tall, so a 1/4 inch smaller than Star Wars or G.I. Joe figures. So her scale is probably going to be around 1/20 scale or so. The paint job on these figures is very nice. As you can see, Rei has 2 colors airbrushed on her hair to give it dimension. The book detail is nice as well. This is probably the most easily lost part of the set. And there they are, the comic book page brought to life thanks to Bandai Toys. Now it's time for a bonus review. This is another figure made from a drawing by Sadamoto. This time, a black and white interior page that was first published in the US by Viz Comics in Neon Genesis Evangelion Part 4, Issue Number 1. It was originally published in Japan by Katakawa Shoten in their magazine Shonen Ace in 1997. This is again another excellent job translating 2D art into 3D. Asuka has spray painted her name on the wall behind her and then posed for a picture. This drawing really captures Asuka's confidence and impulsivity. Asuka has 9 parts, 4 of which are environmental. The can of spray paint is without a doubt the most easily lost piece. Her famous yellow dress does have a piece that she can sit on, but it's optional. The figure looks fine with or without it. Her hair is painted with 2 colors, although it's hard to see in the video. Unlike the other figure, Asuka is pegged to her seat. I suppose I do like that better, but I think that they left them loose in the other set so that you could move them around a little bit on the stairs if you wanted to. Well, I hope you enjoyed this first video from the Kmart Kid channel. I did not buy these figures at Kmart, of course, but some vintage reviews will come later down the road at some point. Thanks again for watching.